Hello guys, Dave McDonough again. This is part 2 of getting to know Dave. You saw kind of part 1 real quick yesterday when I did that quick video in my truck in front of Walmart. I actually got a good comment from a guy. It says Wally World videos, gotta love Wally World, something like that. So anyway, I was trying to do one quickly after I got done at the gym today, and my stupid phone wouldn't work. Something about it, didn't have enough memory to make a video, and so here I am back home, and it's been a couple hours or so. So I thought I'd do it again. I wanted to do it right after the gym because I had a quick workout because I had come home because my son and his buddy's been staying over. He's from down in Missouri. His grandparents live here close by, and they were taking him skiing and invited my son to go, so I had to be home because my wife was volunteering at the school trying to get stuff ready for the next school year, and her being a stay-at-home mom, she has the time to do that, so I had to hurry up and get home. I'm watching my youngest, my daughter Macy, who's in our room watching reruns of kid shows on Netflix. So here I am doing a video while she's in there, so I don't know if you can hear the voice in the background or not, but that's what she's doing. So if you hear something in the background, that's what is going on. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So you got to know a little bit about me, and I'm kind of going to go more in depth. I guess, this doing these videos is very new to me. I tried earlier in my career online, and I had some pretty passionate videos, I've been told. Did a little bit of cursing, which probably wasn't the best thing in the world to do. But when I get to know something, I'm very passionate about it. And like I want to say, to me, I'm good at two things, and I'm wanting to be good at the third. Two things that I'm good at right now is working out, weightlifting, and stuff like that. Mainly because I've been doing it pretty consistently for the last 24 years now. That does make me sound old. That and my gradient in my beard here, I need to shave, but that's another thing. But and the other thing I'm good at is being a volunteer fireman. As you can see, I can move up a little bit right there. Oops. Oh yeah. This is an actual yeah, can't talk tonight. A representation of the fire patch that this is the first department I was ever on. It's called Carroll Fire Protection District. I won't give the city because there's a lot of people watching this, and I don't want them to trace me down, but like they would anyway. But yeah, that's the first department I was on. I was on for 6.5 years, rode through the ranks, got to be a captain there, led men and women into fires and other emergency situations, and you just don't do that off the spur of the moment. You don't do that day one. It took a lot of training, a lot of constant training. In that time, I also became a EMT. I went through that course and got my license. I had to take a test. I had to do clinicals and stuff like that, so that was a very rewarding thing. And the highest rank I achieved at this department was captain, and at that time that was the second in command of the fire department. I only reported to the fire chief. But anyway, so that was 6.5 years ago. Well, no, that was actually longer because I've been in the fire service for 13 years now. So the first 6.5 years at Carroll, then I moved out of that district into where I am living now, a small town, and I joined its fire department. Excuse me, my nose itches. And did the same thing. I became an officer within a year. Excuse me. Was running training for the guys, and eventually got to the highest office. I was the fire chief for my fire department here for a couple years, and I had to retire or give it up, whatever you want to call it, because there's a lot of administrative stuff and a lot of other things that you really needed quite a bit of time, and that was taken away from my family time and interfering with my job. And I just didn't have the time to get at the due diligence, and I didn't want to take the position and not put my whole heart into it and give it all it needed to be. So I stepped down. So Now I'm just a firefighter, and but so I mean that's something I'm very proud of. So it's my weightlifting side, my firefighting side, and stuff like that, and those are the two things that I constantly work at. I've been doing it for years. My teachings have been basically learning experiences from experience, reading stuff here and there. Never formal training as far as the working out part, but I have been asked many times to train people because they know, like, and trust you. Flip side, there you go. So now I'm moving into a new arena of the internet marketing because I want to make some money from home, because I'm like most everybody, living paycheck to paycheck. I work overtime. I'm emergency call for my job. Takes a lot of time away from my family because my wife stay at home, uh, because that's what we chose to do when my daughter was born, and there's a whole story behind all that, and I want to save that and do it as a video in itself, and it's going to take me a day or so. So I'm going to try, because last time I did that, I got pretty emotional because it's a very hard story for me to tell, but I think it needs to be told, and um, hopefully somebody will see it and relate to it, and even if it makes them feel a little bit better, mission accomplished. So here I am, trying to do this new stuff, and the same things apply. I'm out here putting myself out there, and it's much easier. I mean, it's still nervous doing this, but I'm talking to a computer. But I'm trying to act like I'm talking to somebody that's I know, or I want them to get to know me. That's what I'm trying to do. Have you get to know me best as one-way conversation can be, you know. But it's we're all human. We all have mistakes, and we all have flaws. And you know, I had a good day today. I mean, not so much working, but I had a good day with my lifting. I had to do a quick back workout, and it was good. I mean, I started using some of the techniques I've been learning about how to attract stuff into my life. I've been reading some books and stuff like that, attracting stuff, trying to get more spiritual. Yesterday I talked about starting to read the Bible. I haven't done it yet because I can't find the Bible in the house. It's kind of wandered off, to say to speak. So I got to still find one because I'm moving in a way. There's something inside of me that knows there's something better, and in order to get there, I have to go through this journey, and it's going to be a tough one. It is a tough one, and just trying to put it out here. If nobody ever sees these things, if I'm just basically talking to my computer and talking to myself, I mean, it's going to be a video representation of a diary, basically. I mean, we all used to have diaries. I never really had one, or journals for the manly part of it. Diaries are kind of girly. So if nothing else, I can look back on these and watch it myself and see how far I come, because I'm trying to move forward ever so slightly, so I used to say to people, you got to start from somewhere. That's one thing I always talked about when people come up to lifting and they see how much I'm lifting, and they were like, "Oh, you're lifting so much, how do I get to where you want to be? You're so big, da 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 da." And I basically say, well, we all have to start from somewhere. I mean, I knew a guy that I was lifting up for a while. He was a big man, over 300 pounds. He was starting with, they were using dumbbells to do bench, and he was starting with 20-pound dumbbells. Year and a half later, he was to barbell benching, and he did 413 pounds. That's like 100, almost. He was doing over 100 pounds more than his body weight. They took a big picture, made a shirt, and had a caption on it, said "Think Big" underneath of it. And we're all there, and it was a wonderful thing for him to have. It was just a big building block. And he was an older guy. He was probably in his 40s when he was doing this, and this is back when we were all in college. So, I mean, that was a big thing for him. And we were all friends. We were all lifting together, and we were there for each other. And that's what I want to create with this internet marketing thing. a team and a core. Excuse me, bugs and everything flying around in my house, and you know, be there for each other, as much as we can, because we all have lives. I mean, I work on this when I can. The majority of it is at night. I got come home from work. I got my family time. Got to have dinner. Got to spend some time with the kids. I can't ignore them. I kind of used to, and that's hurt them, and it hurt me in the process and stuff like that. Chasing money is great. I mean, I'm I'm tired of living the way I am, so I'm trying to make positive changes, but it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, for the majority of us, if you're watching this, you might be one of them guys who got into it, found something that worked, and you're killing it right now. Other people, it took a few months, like me. I've been in the internet marketing field for almost a year. Be a year Labor Day. That's basically in another month. Now it's 1st of August, and I basically spun my wheels. Be point blank. And there was some low times when I saw other people that I conversed with that were struggling, and they found something that worked, and they continued to work at it, and eventually it started paying off. But the common core thing is, if either you have money, you can go to the paid side, or if you don't have money, you got to go to the free stuff. And the free stuff boils down to getting your face in front of people, being as honest as you can, trying to give value, and get them to think, give them the relationship built for them to know, like, and trust, and know that if they wanted to join in business with you, you're not just going to leave them high and dry. Because, like, one of my businesses that I'm in, my sponsor, I know her name and her phone number and an email address. That's it. I mean, I first got in, and she emailed a couple times, welcome me, and do all 9 yards. But I emailed her a few times. She responded. The last time I talked to her was December of last year. So you're talking 8 months now. She never sends an email that I know of, but I'm still paying my things, and she's still making the money off of me. So, I mean, I'm good for me giving it that, but that's not the reason why I'm in one of my businesses. I totally believe in the company, and why wouldn't I? I've invested thousands of dollars, some of it that I didn't have. I made arrangements to get it, and I'm getting to the end where I'm starting to have to do something, or decisions have to be made. But I'm going to fight tooth and nail, because I promised myself. I've been in other things before, and anyway, I got burnt. I even started an actual, not a brick and mortar business, but it was a business. I started a business where I changed oil, but I didn't have a place for the people to come. I had everything loaded up in one of my vehicles, and I went to them. It was a mobile oil change service. My wife came up with the name. It was called Oil on the Go, and it was a great concept. I mean, everybody liked it, but marketing, I didn't have any. And the 4 years I operated it, you know how many oil changes I got? I should say. 7. 7. Because I didn't have any marketing, didn't know what to do, and basically it got to the point where I became emergency man at the time, and I just didn't have any extra time, and I just kept it for a tax write-off, basically. So this time around, I want it different, because I am still doing emergency man. I'm getting plumb wore out doing that. Putting your life on hold for 2 weeks at a time, and then knowing that 5 weeks later you got to do the exact same thing. There's some other issues that I got to get ready. Just to let you know, real quick, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have some surgery on my face for sleeping disorder. This is to save my job, or to help save it, to help prove to them that I'm trying to be proactive. I'm having surgery, for crying out loud, just to prove to them, so that's another story. So keep in tune for the saga of me, So anyway, I wanted to quickly, I'm kind of have to end this, because I think right now I'm going to get close to 15 minutes, and I don't want to take any more of your time. So just to let you know, tomorrow I'm going to try to get into my Y, and hopefully I can get to where I can run longer. So I'll try to upgrade my account on YouTube. So I just want to say good night and see you later.